Well, hello everyone. How are you? Today I'm going to do a video that talks about items that I recently picked up at a thrift store. Well, if you're watching and you're tuning in, and thanks for watching by the way, this probably means that you are looking for ideas for things that you could get at a store to sell for more money. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm just going to go over 13 items that I recently picked up at a thrift store yesterday. I did some research ahead of time, so I'm prepared. I know exactly what they're going to sell for. I know the total that I'm going to get for all this haul, which you've already seen in the title, and I'm going to show you the profit. So thanks for watching, and I hope you like this video. Before we get into today's video, which I'm excited about, I want to do a quick shout out. I had a comment recently by a viewer who watched my last video. Lynn Lemaster, I believe is how you say it. If not, please correct me in the comments below. But he commented on my last video and he said this. He said, "I'm game, I'll be going tomorrow." If you haven't seen my last video, I'll go ahead and put a link up here and you can go watch it. But I basically tell you how I'm going to turn $1 into thousands of dollars by playing this bigger and better game. And I kind of saw it as a challenge for myself, and I didn't think about it being a challenge for others. Len was basically saying, I'm going to try this too. So if you want to watch that video, if you actually want to do the challenge with me, please join me. I would love to bring some other people into this and make it a fun thing that we do together. Let me know if you are going to do that in the comments of that video so that I can kind of track with you and see. So thanks, Len. Thanks for commenting on that video. Happy selling to you and to that bigger and better challenge. I hope it goes well for you. I want to give you a quick update. Our house is under contract, so we are moving along. We are set to move out of Denver, Colorado on the end of June. We are in pack up mode, clean up mode, but I am still working. I am still shipping out items. I'm still getting rid of inventory because one, obviously, the more inventory I get rid of, the less I take. Because I don't want to accumulate a lot. But if you're like me, man, the hunt, getting back out there and finding those deals is what's exciting. And yesterday I just had to get out. I had to get out of the house. I had to go to a thrift store. So I went to a Goodwill close by. So yesterday I went and picked up 13 items, spent a total of $113. And I'm going to go through all of those items that I got. This was the third time that I have actually sourced since everything started to open back up in the last couple of weeks. And I would say by far this was probably the better of the three that I've had. I have been trying to only buy things that will sell for more money or really fast. Those have been my stipulations. Just because we are moving, I don't want to accumulate a lot, but I still want to stay active in sourcing and getting out there and doing things. So with that being said, these 13 items that I'm going to show you will sell for over $30 with the exception of a couple items, and I'll explain why I picked them up when I am going over them. Before I get into showing you specifically those items, I do want to talk to you about looking up comps. And I do have a video about that. I show you exactly how I look up completed sold listings. When I was looking up the comps for these items, and you've probably experienced this too, you will find a lot of different ranges. You'll find an item that typically sells for $50 and someone sold it for $30 or $20. And you may think to yourself, why did that one go for $20 and not $50 like all the others? If you're noticing a pattern with like completed sold listings, I would say go with the pattern. Some people, one, don't know what they have. So they may be just starting out. They may not understand that they have something that's worth a lot more than what they think they have. So they list it for $20 and guess what? It sells for $20. Another reason why there may be like comps that are way outside the range on the low end for a particular item is that someone may have money, it may not be a concern for them, and they just have this item sitting around the house and they're like, you know what, if I can make 20 bucks out of this, great. So they post it up. They don't really need the money, but they figure, you know, I can get some money out of it rather than just donating it. They, you know, list it, sell it, and they pocket the 10 or 20 bucks. A third reason, which I just thought of, is auction. People will set up auctions on their items when they aren't really understanding of how an auction works. And they'll put an item for $5.99 or $9.99 starting off. They'll get one bid and then their item will sell for their lowest asking price. Honestly, that's just not knowing or being familiar with the best way to list things. So with clothing, I would say just be very careful about using auctions. Do some research and make sure you understand before you just put it on a 7-day auction. So those are the three reasons why comps typically are, you can find comps different than what the pattern shows you. I'm not interested in the low comps. What I'm interested in is finding that pattern of what does this item typically sell for? What's the range? So for these items that I'm about to show you, I'm going to give you a range. I'm going to show you exactly what it will sell for more times than not. I wrote down conservative amounts for what I should sell it for. So if an item sells for $50 to $70, let's say I made $50, and then if I make extra, great. But the figures that I'm going to give you are on the low side. So that's kind of the safe side of what I should get for this total haul of 13 items. All right, that's it. Let's go ahead and pull these items now and let me show you what I got and show you what I should get for it. These first 2 items I'm gonna sell as a bundle, a lot, and this is one of the exceptions I was telling you about, but the brand is Mountain Hardwear. It is an outdoor brand, sells really well in the outdoor community. These shirts are more of an older style. They're just your typical button up. But both of them are the same size, clearly the same shirt, just different colors, and you can tell they were donated by the same person. So I got both of them. I'm gonna lot them together and sell them. I should get $40 for both of these. Next item up is a button-up shirt. It's very lightweight, so this could be like a fall or spring shirt, maybe even a summer, but it's a long sleeve, so probably not summer. But Woolrich, and it's new with tags. I'm not typically someone that picks up Woolrich, but obviously this changes things a lot for me, the tag here. I should get $30 for this shirt. Just your typical button-up shirt, nothing too fancy about it, and it's cotton, like I said, a lightweight cotton. So $30 on this one. What I've noticed is that if I just do a quick scan of the aisle, let's say I don't have a lot of time, I miss quite a bit. Sometimes it works if I just have like 20 minutes and I need to go fast. But I usually try and look at every single item. I usually slide them one by one at a time. The reason why I do that is because if I'm just looking at the outer sleeve of a shirt, then I may miss this. And if I had not been looking at items one by one, I would have missed this. So this is a Tommy Bahama shirt. It's brand new with tags. The great thing about this shirt is it's 2XB. 2XB, so stands for 2 extra big or 2XL big. And it's a silk polyester blend. It's like more like a Hawaiian shirt, just without the, usually cool Hawaiian colors that the Tommy Bahama is known for. This shirt, brand new, I should get $45 for it easy. And this is the perfect time to list it. This next shirt I don't find very often, but I've been finding a lot lately. There's the tag. Outdoor Research is kind of like Mountain Hardwear. It's another outdoor brand. Very rare for me, like I said. And this shirt, nothing fancy about it. I tend to say that a lot, nothing fancy about it. But on the back, it's got the OR, the logo for Outdoor Research, embroidered. And even though this is summer, I'm still going to list this because someone will want this somewhere. Especially if you're in the mountains, even in the summer, it gets cold at night. I should get $30 for this shirt used. So those are all the shirts that I found. And now I'm going to move more into the pants that I found, which I found some really good brands to sell in pants. This first item, Nike Golf Tour Performance. These are really cool design pants. They're pretty new. They're not new, but they're in pretty excellent condition. And they're a newer style is what I was trying to say. $25 for these. And they may sit until fall, but they will sell for $25 easy. And with that, make sure that you're getting the newer style Nike Golf pants, because I used to buy the older style. They just say the Nike Golf on the tag rather than like Nike Golf Tour Performance, and they just sit for a while and don't sell for as much. So definitely make sure you're getting the ones that say Tour Performance. And I know I have mentioned them in the past, but I'll show you the tag. There's the tag right there, Nike Golf Dry Fit Tour Performance. Next item was the other exception that I was telling you about, and I actually discovered this after I purchased them. But these are a little faded, and the brand on this is Under Armour. These I consistently get $25 and up for. Originally, these shorts were gray, but they have a little bit of fading. I don't know if you can see it or not. They're a little faded from like the bottom half where that would be in the sun. I'll still get $15 to $20 for these, but normally if they weren't faded and they were in great condition, I would get an easy $25. And just like Nike Golf, they're great sellers, and I would even say that Under Armour sells better for me than Nike Golf does. So something to kind of keep in mind when you're at the thrift store. All right, next brand up, I'm going to show you a pair of jeans that have a really great design on the pockets. You can probably see the tag right here. These are very rare for me to find. I'm curious, do you ever find Affliction where you are? This is probably the third pair of jeans that I've found, so I don't find them very often. These jeans, because of the cool design, like the distressed, embellished design, the pockets, Affliction always sells really well. And these are the Affliction Blake, but they're dark wash, they're in excellent condition. And the thing that I just noticed about these Kind of a bummer, but they'll still sell, as it's missing the buttons here where this loop would clip in. So the buttons are missing, but I'll go ahead and list that in the description. Still should not have a problem getting $50 for these Affliction jeans. I think the last pair I sold were Affliction Cooper, and they were distressed. I believe I got $70 for those. This next pair of jeans are Guess, and the store that I was at, I had a hard time getting reception, so I was trying to look these up. With Guess, I have done really well with, depending on the jean, and more so because these are distressed, and then the design on the pockets, that will definitely add value. And then you can see like some embroidered or some stitching on the side there as well. But these are Guess, and they're called Rebel, and they're just a regular straight leg jean. Look these up, and I should get $40 for these. The bottoms are in really good condition, not a lot of fraying. Another thing you want to look at. With jeans like that, definitely wait for the right buyer, because someone is out there that will give you the money that you're asking as long as you're in the range of the comps. When I post something like that, I'll get some really 50% lowball offers, and I just wait, and then, you know, they will sell for the amount that I'm asking or close to. This next pair of pants are workwear pants, and they're 511 tactical, and I've talked quite a bit about these. These are an older style, but I will get an easy $25 for these pants, and they sell pretty fast. And keep in mind, though it is summer, with clothing that's like workwear related, and 511 tactical is one that like police officers, firefighters, law enforcement, people in that field have to wear those for their jobs, or they do. I don't know if they have to. It doesn't matter that it's summer for pants. Those are going to sell because someone may be starting a job, or maybe their old pair is worn out. They will sell. Don't be hesitant about waiting until like the fall or winter to list 511 tactical series. Next brand up is Page Denim, and these are the Federal jeans, and Page looks like this, pretty simple. These are larger in size, they're size 44. Page is a really expensive jean. Men usually pay $150 to $200 for a brand new pair of Page jeans if they're buying at, you know, a department store, but they're really stretchy, they're lightweight, and great jeans. I would expect to get $60 for these jeans, and I have sold Page before for about that, so 60 to 70 in that range. Last pair of pants I found new with tags, and these are Polo Ralph Lauren corduroy pants. Paid up a little bit for these. This is a style of clothing, the color and the corduroy probably will sit until fall, but right around fall these should sell if they don't sell before. And I'm not worried about holding on to them, they will go. And for this pair of pants, I will get $45. So love it when I find pants that go for 40 and up. And as you can see from those last 4 or 5 items, I've found quite a bit of options that go for more than 40. And the great thing about all of those is they go in a padded flat rate envelope. I have another video about that as well if you're trying to figure out how do you get something that's a thicker fabric or larger in size into a padded flat rate. You can find that in my channel, and I'll show you exactly how to ship it. It's the cheapest option for mail that is more than a pound, that you're wanting to get there fast, but also obviously economical in price. So my last item for the video is another great item. They're women's hiking shoes and oboes. So you can see the logo there on the side, oboes, and these are waterproof hiking shoes. I definitely looked at the size for these, and these are 8s, which are great for women's. They're in the range that I typically look for. These go for probably $120 to $150 brand new. So they're expensive hiking shoes that have a following. Used, I will easily get $60 for these. And this was an item that had a range of like 60 to 80 or 90. I could definitely get more, but I should get at least 60 for these. You can tell they are a little dirty, so go ahead and wipe them down, clean them up, and give them a little bit of a shine so that they look more presentable and they don't look like someone just walked off the trail in them. Once I clean them up, for sure $60, and that will be a great sell as well. All right, that's it. Those are the 13 items. Now I have totals for you. I don't remember if I said at the beginning of the video, I think I did, but if not, I spent a total of $113 at Goodwill, $113 for those 13 items, which comes out to average price of $8.69 per item. I have noticed this Goodwill is slowly raising their prices like $1 or $2 per item, and hence I'm paying a little more per item. $8.69 is kind of on the high end, but As you saw, I got Woolrich, Tommy Bahama, and Polo Ralph Lauren were all brand new with tags. So I don't mind paying up for items that are new with tags that are gonna go for higher amounts. So if I take all those amounts that I just told you, what I should get for each of those 13 items, and I total them up, I get a grand total of $470. You may be thinking $470, wow, that's quite a bit. And though that is the gross sales that I will get, that is not my gross profit. If you're wondering how it all works, let me just explain it real quick, because profit is different than sales. So we'll take the gross sales of $470, and then we're gonna subtract out how much I spent to get those 13 items, which was $113. So $113 subtracted from that, and then I'm also gonna take out some of the other items, the expenses that I will incur with my business that I won't get back. So from that, I also have to subtract my eBay fees, and I'm gonna calculate about 13%, which comes out to around $60. So $60 to list and sell those items on eBay. So I've got the $113 cost of goods sold, the $60 to list and sell. I also have to figure out something that we forget about quite a bit when we're determining profit, which is promoted listings. Now, not every one of my items is gonna sell as a promoted listing. For all the items that I do sell promoted, I usually average about 5% of the sale as a fee of the promoted listing item. But not all of my items are gonna sell promoted. So I figured a total of $20 for those 13 items will be my promoted listing item fees for the whole bunch of 13. So I'm gonna also subtract out another $20. And the last item that I need to account for is shipping. I average about $5 to $6 per item when I go to ship and print labels. And so I have 13 items. I'm just gonna take $5 a piece, and that came out to $65. So $65 is the cost to ship those 13 items. So quick recap of what I just told you. I have gross sales of $470. I subtract out the $113 that I spent to get those items. And then I subtract out my $60 for the eBay fees that I'm going to acquire when they sell. I subtract out the $20 for the promoted listing items. And then I subtract out my shipping of $65. So when I do that and I subtract out all those costs from gross sales, here is my total profit for those 13 items. And it comes out to $212. So $212, and again, that's on the low side. If any of those items sell for more, then obviously I'll make more than that. But I should get $212 from those 13 items profit, net profit. My hourly rate for these 13 items, 3 hours of time spent, $212 divided by the 3 hours I'm gonna spend working on these items comes out to $71 per hour. $71 per hour, and that is why I resell. I was not making $71 per hour at my last job. Not even close to that, not even half that. And I was making a decent salary. $71 per hour, that to me is crazy. So that is the reason why I resell. And it's not the only reason. Obviously I have fun with this, but that is a really great reason why I resell and why I would rather take the time that I have and do this job than go sit behind a desk for 8 hours and make less than half that. And no shame at all or no guilt if you do have one of those jobs where you sit behind a desk or it's different than reselling. I know there are a lot of people that tune into this video that may not be full-time resellers. And I would say that a lot of people aren't full-time resellers. For 3 years, I built this business so that I could get it to where I am now. So I was working that job and would come home and list and sell as my side hustle. Even if you have no plans to go full-time at all and you're just doing this as a, just a fun little hobby on the side, there's no shame at all. It's just that I got tired of the work that I was doing. Everyone's got to do what is right for them and what makes them happy. Much love and blessings to you for wherever you are in life and whatever part of the journey you're on. All right, well, that's all I got for you today. If you're not subscribed to my channel, even though I say this all the time at the end of these videos, why not just go ahead and subscribe? Click the button and then click the bell and you'll be notified as soon as I post content online. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And lastly, if you have any questions whatsoever, please reach out. That's why my channel is here, to help people with whatever questions they may have. I'd love to hear from you. All right, with that, I am done. I am out. Happy selling. Have a great week. We'll talk to you until the next video. Bye.